Hey folks, welcome back to another video. Join me above the A55, which you can probably hear, you can probably see in the background as well. I've come to a place called Penmaenbach Quarry for a bit of bouldering, not been here before, don't know what it's going to be like. I'm in a bad mood. I think this is a bit of a vlog style video, this one. And I think it's about being in a bad mood and getting out. I've taken a couple of weeks off work, it was planned to. Me and my mate Mike were supposed to go sport climbing in Seus, that was the original plan, but obviously with COVID and everything, that's gone by a bit. So we've been all over, we've been down to Portland climbing, done some climbing up here at home in North Wales, climbed some cool routes here. Crimson Crimp was a really good one, good 7B up over near Gogarth. Been over to Raventore for a day, then the weather came in, and that's been the story of it really. The weather's been a bit mixed, so we've not been able to like go on holiday to one place and sort of just get settled in a bit, so it's been a bit here, there and everywhere, and maybe that's what's led me to being in a bad mood. I'm just going to swap arms, I'm holding the camera up here. I think I really wanted to get like sucked into a project and really work it, because I really enjoy that, and instead it's been going here, there and everywhere and trying hard stuff. I was on an 8A yesterday, had a few goes at that, and it went really well at Raventore. Proper techie climbing there, it's well good, fierce, it's flipping intense. But with the weather, you know, it's essentially a little bit pointless because I don't know when I'll go back to Raventore because it's a little way away from North Wales obviously. But anyway, I'm in a bad mood for whatever reason. I've got a headache, but I've come climbing anyway. I'm hoping it'll cheer me up a bit, so have a watch and see if I tick any boulder problems. At the end of this vlog might be me walking away having ticked nothing and crying, so you know, it's worth watching just to see if that happens, isn't it? I'll see you in a minute. Well, there you go. I hope you enjoyed that video, folks. Bit of bouldering. I did 6B, 6B plus. I can't remember the names, I'm afraid. Sorry. Maybe I'll flash them up if I remember in the editing. A 6C plus, probably a bit cheeky for 6C plus, very thin holds, and then a 7A. I failed on a 7A plus. I struggled to give it the beans, to be honest. I'm not sure if there'll be footage of Mike climbing in there. There might be. If there was, that would have been a 7B that he's been trying. Looks pretty hard, actually. I've climbed some 7Bs, but I'm just not feeling strong in a bouldery sense at the moment. I guess that, you know, I said at the beginning, the point of this video was sort of vlog style in terms of just being a bit grumpy today, basically. And it seems really silly because I flipping love climbing, right? And look where I am. It's flipping ace, isn't it? So living in North Wales, I'm just so spoilt with great opportunities, and I love it all. But sometimes you just wake up a bit grumpy. I got a bit of a headache. I think it's down to tiredness. I've had a couple of weeks off. I can't remember if I mentioned that at the beginning, just to give myself some time off during a really busy period of work. And we've travelled around a bit. Me and Mike were supposed to be going to Sayous sport climbing, but obviously because of the COVID situation, that's gone by the by. So we kept those 2 weeks off and planned to go somewhere for like a long period and get stuck into some projects and stuff, but the weather just hasn't played ball. So we've been down to Portland for a bit, done some good stuff there, had a day at Ravensthorpe, done some stuff here, really cool 7B called the Crimson Crimp over at Holyhead. That was really good. Been obviously bouldering here today, and other bits as well that I've forgotten already, and it has been ace. And I think that's just led to me being really tired, which is why I kind of woke up a bit grumpy and stayed a bit grumpy. But I have cheered up now. Climbing is flipping ace, bouldering, climbing, whatever, it's all the same thing, isn't it? Just getting out and doing something, it just does wonders, doesn't it? You know, there's lots of studies that show that climbing is really good for your mental health, and I completely believe that. I have this phrase when it comes to weather of, if it's a bit of a marginal forecast, I always think if you don't go, you don't know. And you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but you've got to have a go and have a look, haven't you? And I think that comes down to this whole, you know, being a bit grumpy, being a bit tired. Shall I go climbing? Shall I not go climbing? We all absolutely need rest sometimes, but I reckon just not passing up on opportunities, and this is for my benefit, not you as the viewers. This is just a cathartic experience for me, just reminding myself that if I'm a bit tired or a bit grumpy, go climbing anyway, and it'll cheer me up no end. I felt terrible climbing once I got into it though today on the boulders. Actually, yeah, I felt a bit stronger. Didn't feel, you know, top form, but still, you know, still do a 7A, and that's always pretty good for me, so I'm pretty happy with that. Penmaenbach Boulders, come here if you get the chance. It's really good fun. It's a good little spot. There's problems from about 6B upwards. You park at this little, I'm not sure what the PC term is, like a traveller's commune kind of thing, and walk up. I'd actually recommend parking at the top at the Suckland Pass, which is absolutely stunningly beautiful, and then walking down to here. It's a much nicer walk-in. There's not much bouldering, but what there is really good. It's pretty intense. But there's a lot of sport climbing here with amazing views. I don't know if you can see much of the view of the Orme and the sea and everything. It's an absolutely stunning spot. The dog loves it here as well. So do come here if you can, and you know, if you're into bouldering, but if you're into sport climbing as well, come here for that, because there's all sorts of grades for that actually. Loads of lower grade stuff right through to, I think there's some 7s and stuff like that. Equally, if you just want a nice walk and you're driving to or from North Wales, stop off here. It's beautiful. There's often an ice cream van up at the parking spot as well, so you can make the most of that. So, like I say, a fairly cathartic experience for me to say all this stuff to camera. Oh, the wind's picking up, it must be time to finish. Too far away with any questions, you know, I'm always happy to answer as best I can. Find us on Insta, find us on Facebook, give us a like, give us a follow on that lot. Click the like button, smash the subscribe button. I massively appreciate that, and yes, I say it every time. I'm going to keep saying it every time because I am appreciative of it. It's been flipping amazing, so thank you very much if you've done that. Once again, I hope you've enjoyed this video. More videos coming up very soon.